Hello and welcome, my beautiful Libras. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle card for the week of May the 8th to the 14th, year 23. So we're doing a 5-card spread again, past, present, future, what's holding you back, and what's going to help you look forward to your future and propel you in that direction, or beginning, middle, and end of the week, depending on how you want to perceive this reading. Okay, let's see what we have. Starting off with your download message, crossing over this reading, you've got let it go and go with the flow. Okay, so try not to force any issues this week. Try not to get overly stressed about something. Make sure that you get all the information you need before you perhaps panic or assume and presume things that are going to happen that perhaps may not. It's easier to just right now let the chips fall as they may, and there could be a waiting period, they're telling me, where you're waiting to hear about some information. Perhaps it could be information, anything, but it could be on tests, whether they're scholastic or medical. Could be hearing on something from a personal issue with somebody that you've met and you want to date and you want to see again, and you might be wanting to see things come into fruition quick. Well, you just have to step back and just let divine timing step forward. Okay, don't push this issue. Don't try to force it. Don't try to open any doors that are shut and try to pry them open. Okay, this is about just going with the flow. Let go and let God and let divine timing intervene here. Now, your first energy card is the card, and I don't want you to panic. It's bad health, and it shows a guy in the hospital. This could be you or somebody around you, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything really bad. I mean, it could be a cold, a minor illness. You might have sprained something. But maybe you've been ignoring a situation with your health, whether it's a sprain, a sore back, a sore throat, whatever the case is, continuing headaches, whatever. It's time to get a checkup. Okay, so I'm not a doctor. Don't portray to. Don't give out any prescriptions of any kind. So, this is about taking time for rest and taking breaks and having a nap. Maybe some of you are recuperating and recovering from some sort of surgery or some sort of procedure at this time. This card refers to depression and addictions as well. If you've been feeling a little out of sorts, this is a card that says seek out professional help and counsel here. Also, it could just be something minor and short-lived at this time, but it's time to rest and recover right now. Maybe bed rest or medical treatments are in order here. And it can also mean that if there's any problems in a relationship, you need to seek out counseling there as well. So maybe some of you need to be talking to a counselor or a couples counselor or something there. Now, coming in next, you've got clean it up. So this is all about, getting to the core of a situation maybe that you haven't resolved yet. You need to sit down and communicate with the powers that be and others around you. This will lift any burden and give you more freedom. Some of you may actually be doing some spring cleaning, getting rid of things you don't need in the garage or the basement or the attic. You could be cleaning house, sweeping away what's no longer needed here. Because sometimes, we feel bogged down with emotional junk too, and we can't think straight. We could be surrounded by physical clutter in our home as well. So you could be doing too much work. You could be overwhelmed at this time. And maybe this is why you're feeling a little out of sorts here with the bad health card. So it's time to clear the air and take a look at the situation around you and seek out the assistance that you need at this time. Now, next note, you've got the seed, and the seed is all about having the intention to grow like a seed, and bloom is at the heart of creativity. You might have some great creative ideas right now, and you're going to start it small, and it's going to take time. Maybe you're planning something here, and you're doing the research on it before you step out there. You're giving something a chance to grow and take hold here. Keep your ideas secret, though, during this time. Don't go out there and start sharing all of this with other people, because Libra, this may be something that you want to keep to yourself, because there's always those that want to jump in our shoes as quick as they can, or ride on our coattails of success. So this is something that you need to be doing on your own. Now, let's see what we have here. Your first card is, you've got the High Priestess along with the Knight of Cups. So definitely tapping into your intuition. If you had a feeling or something about a situation, don't be afraid to listen to that inner voice of reason here. Okay, this is all about having emotional stability and being able to look into a situation and maybe do some research on something. So maybe you're researching something here on on a situation that you want to see grow. You're nurturing something here that you want to be able to plan. Okay, so remember your inner guide, that little inner voice of wisdom. Your intuition is your best guide right now. So you could be finding some information, doing some research about a topic here that you need to know. Now, you've got the Knight of Cups coming in here. The Knight of Cups is indicative of somebody who shows up and pretty much catches you off guard. They could also be sweeping you off your feet, and it could be you could be falling in love with this particular water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is a court card here, but you could also be falling in love with a situation or an idea that they bring forth, something that they're going to come forth and help you with to get you through a situation. So this could be somebody that you're going to be dealing with either on a personal or a professional level here. So trust your instincts, your guides, and your intuition when it comes to anything this week that you're trying to dig deep and find information on. Now, coming in next, you've got the Star card and the Fool. So I love the Star card. It's all about dream big or go home, wish upon a star, the sky's the limit, and so on. But this is about hope and recognition and being inspired and creative. And I'm sorry, guys, my allergies have kicked in and they're really bad. So I try to hit the pause button as often as I can to sneeze, cough, and blow my nose. But I apologize if you hear me clearing my throat. Can't help it. Okay, so you are the star on your own stage, Libra. You have this ability to showcase yourself and go out there and market yourself so that the powers that be know who you are and what you have to offer. I think you're going to be finding some really good inspiration here. Some of you could be even tapping into spirituality or tapping into some healing here. I see some rejuvenation and healing coming in that's going to be positive. The Fool says, hey, you're ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready to go after this thing you want to plant the seeds for and to create here. Don't be afraid to do that. But it is also the card that says don't be the fool. You need to prepare yourself. Like I say, he's not going to jump off that cliff without checking his parachute, or he won't have a soft landing. So basically, there's something that you're planning here you want to go after. You have this ability to showcase yourself and all the gifts that you have to offer and when it comes to this situation. And the universe says, as long as you prepare yourself, as long as you delve deep and you get the information that you need on something, it's going to prepare you to go after this goal. Now, in the center position here, you've got the Seven of Cups and you've got the Four of Wands. So you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. There could be a lot of decisions or choices that are put on the table here for you to have to come to terms with. There could be a lot of multiple possibilities and opportunities too that you have to pick and choose from, making decisions here. But don't procrastinate, because it's important here that you sit back and you look at what it is that you really need, what's going to bring you to long term, what's going to last the test of time, and what's going to bring you the best benefits. You're watching your shoreline here. The Three of Wands is that card that says you're waiting for your ship to come in or to hear some information about something. You've done something here and you're waiting to hear how it's going to be received. But don't be worried, because this is a card that says that you need to commend yourself for as far as you have come to this point. So you could be dealing with people overseas. You could be dealing with people internationally. Maybe you're doing some research on things in another country, planning something here. But your business is going to do well too. This could have to do with good business as well. Now, coming in next, you've got the Queen of Wands and you've got the World card. Very good. So this can also be what's holding you back, or this could be the end of the week. The Queen of Wands is all about being focused and going after what you want. She's kind of like the phoenix that rose from the fire. She's learned from her mistakes and she's totally focused on what it is she wants to do. And she's going to be successful at it because she's focused. So this is about having good business sense. This is about having foresight and confidence to go after your goals when you take this leap of faith. I think that this could also be somebody who's coming in that could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius energy who's going to come in, and they could be a helpful friend, who's well liked. It could be a kind and generous and loyal, confident that's in your life right now. A woman who you enjoy being around, and she's very enterprising, and she has this ability to be in the limelight and succeed at what she does. Now, the World is telling you, the next card you've got, is that there's going to be sort of a completion of a cycle here. whatever you've been working on or the way life is being to this point is going to kind of shift, and it's going to the next level. So maybe you have been working at your place of employment, and all of a sudden now you kind of have the seat of power. You're going to be in control, you're going to be the boss, or you're going to be in charge of a department or a team, or whatever the case is. You definitely have this ability now to move forward in a successful way. You focused on something here and you didn't back down, and this is why you're going to see the world open up to you towards your goals here for success. Your final card coming in is the Moon, and that is indicative of Pisces, and it comes in with the Six of Pentacles. Now, there could be some negotiations going on. You might be talking and communicating with the powers that be, going back and forth. Maybe you're trying to figure something out on a contract. Maybe you're trying to collaborate together on ideas at your place of work and your business. This could be generosity coming in, someone coming into here to help you. Remember, we had the bad health card. Maybe somebody's going to make you soup or bring you a meal or take you to doctor's appointments, or maybe even just want to be by your side here to make sure you're feeling better soon, giving you support. But this is a generous gift that comes in some form or another. Now, the Moon comes in and says, don't get up in your head. Don't allow yourself to be, in this illusion, thinking that things aren't going to work out. Trust your intuition again. Allow yourself to be more stable. Allow yourself to let go of fear and anxiety and any misconceptions, because what we think, we become, we attract, right? Now, the Moon says you have all the smarts, you have all the database, you have all the downloads in your bank, in your data bank, to go forward and do what this goal is that you need to do. Also, you have learned from your past here, especially with the Queen of Wands, that you're not going to forget what you've worked for, what you've done, and the past situations in your life, which is going to help move you forward again. So, all in all, a pretty good reading. I mean, I think that you're working on something here. You're going to find that you will get what you want. There's a new shift of energy here, and don't get uptight. You could be waiting for something here, and don't allow yourself to get uptight. Just go with the flow. Everything comes in at perfectly divine timing, and know that eventually you're going to get there. Okay, so like I say, maybe you're waiting for a change of position. Maybe you're waiting for someone to finish a job that you're going to take over. It could be anything. But you're planting the seeds, you're doing it really well, you're doing your research, and most of all, don't get up in your head and start worrying and bringing stress on. Okay, Libra? Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here, and full of promise and prosperity, and always know that I stand in the circle of light for you.